Second bit of news. Second bit of news. Pokemon. Pokemon. We're here. We're here with Pokemon. February 27th. February 27th is next Tuesday. We have a Pokemon Presents. Hey. Is this going to be? I mean, I'm gonna just say my initial thoughts. I really wish that Pokemon and Nintendo was like, yo, we heard that mess y'all was talking online about Power Word, talking about we dead. I was like, all right, we gonna show y'all something. Here we go, man. We about to hit y'all over the head with a new Pokemon. I wish that they was gangster like that, but we know that's not gonna be the case. We know that's not gonna be the case. But we have some new Pokemon news because it's Pokemon Day on February 27th. Again, I don't be keeping up with what day is what, but it is Pokemon Day. So, what perfect way to hopefully announce what the next generation of Pokemon is. But again, here we go again. Here we go again with the discourse with Pokemon fans. And I said it on Twitter already. I'm like, all right, what are we going to get here? Because the last Pokemon, even though it sold well, and I really hate these metrics because I don't think that necessarily with like legacy franchises like this, that just because it sold well or that it sold better than other Pokemon titles, that it automatically means that Pokemon is doing a Game Freak is doing a great job or that the game was great. I don't like those metrics always being the like determining factor whether something was good or not. So, but unfortunately that was the case. I mean, the was like the last two or three Pokemon titles have sold like really well. So, what does that continue to tell Game Freak, and what does that continue to tell Nintendo? That it doesn't matter what we're doing, right? It doesn't matter what we're doing. You all are still buying the game, so why change anything? That's what it constantly says. So until Pokemon fans, until they start voting with their wallet, nothing's going to change, right? Like, you're going to keep getting either the bare minimum or you're going to keep getting, mediocrity here. Because at the end of the day, unless the rumors are true and we finally get that announcement, I still don't even think it's going to help it, because honestly I don't think that Nintendo is going to put some extra powerful hardware in there that's going to just be infinitely better than the original Switch. But I still don't even, I don't think that the Switch 2 is going to help like the mediocre graphics and the frame rates, of whatever new Pokemon that's going to come out. I don't think it's going to ultimately help it, but it may help it a little bit. But if that's not true, if a Switch 2 isn't around the corner this year or next year, then I have little to no hope that whatever the next Pokemon is going to look good and play good. Because we literally had a situation with the last Pokemon where people were making a port for the PC that played at 60 FPS and it played much better than the Switch version. Like, it's gotten that bad that people were like, no, like, I don't want to play this. But still, people bought the game because, again, that's the only Pokemon, so that's the only Pocket Monster game out, or it was really the only Pocket Monster game out. Tim was supposed to be, the next one, because again, PC people had never, had a Pocket Monster like game. Tim was supposed to be it, but Tim kind of like, it had that initial hype, but then it fell off on the wayside. But then Power Word came out finally, and everybody was like, yo, like, this is actually tight. We can play it on PC as well. Like, you play it on Game Pass, and it just took off, like a rocket. So now again, PC people have, and Xbox people have, a Pocket Monster type game, and Nintendo can't literally just be like, hey, like, we're the only ones on the block. And they actually got competition, but in some cases it's the competition that's infringing on the Pokemon franchise, and Nintendo is, I don't know if they're still trying to build a case. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with them, but I don't think they're just going to let Power just sit there and just be great. I don't think they're gonna sit there and just be great. So again, now we're back to, what are we going to see here? What are we going to see here? Because I've literally seen from Pokemon fans year after year after year the discourse on what you all actually want, right? Like, I've seen people constantly asking about remakes. They want to remake. Why? For some reason, people have been saying that they want to remake Black and White again. Why? Why do we want another remake of that? Aren't you tired of remakes? And again, this is my situation, bro. Like, I mean, and this is why, like, I don't want just constant remakes, bro. Like, I don't care if the newer generation didn't get to play it. I don't care at this point. It's hard for me sounding selfish, but I think it's just certain titles. I'm like, bro, I don't care if you didn't get a chance to play it. I don't think that everything should be remade just because it was a good game. If you really want to play it, then I would suggest to get an older piece of hardware and go play it. I don't think that everything should be remade. I think that some things should be remade, but I don't think that everything should be remade. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but that's always seems to be the thing. Like, we want remakes. We want remakes. Like, literally looking at this, yeah, this person, like, like he said, I am now gathering all energy to bring OG Pokemon games to Switch. I mean, again, you have everything already, so why do you want yellow? Why do you want gold? Why do you want blue, red, silver? Like, hello, I'm not I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. So I'm taking the music as a promise that Gen 1 games are coming to Nintendo Switch. Like, again, we're just asking for the old games. We're asking for the old games. Why? Why? Like, I just this he said, please let this be. This person, he wants Pokemon Legends. This person wants Pokemon Legends. Like, we're just continuing to go down, but again, it's just more people. Gen 1 games on Switch. Again, another one. Like, this is what we're asking for. Gen 1 games. We're asking for Gen 1 games again. And I don't think that's the case. I think that, again, they want the remakes of those games. They don't want the originals. They want remakes of all the Gen 1 games. I don't understand. I don't understand. Just go play the old games. Just go play the old games. Saying, got any gold or silver? Here was another person asking for gold and silver. Like, they said, please keep it a little longer. Please, power isn't going anywhere. He's like, yo, take your time. Take your time, Pastor. Take your time. Can't wait to see the next GameCube graphic game. This is what I'm talking about. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna get. Black, gold, and white, silver. Yeah, so we're back on it. So Pokemon fans are once again doing the same song and dance. They're asking for the old games. They're asking for the old games. So at this point, like, I mean, I've been gave up because, like I said, I haven't played a Pokemon since Ruby and Sapphire. So I'm out the game. I really have no dog in this race. But just seeing this discourse every single year with Pokemon is like, doesn't this get tiring for y'all? Doesn't this get tiring? You want something new, but then when something new comes out, then you still complain about it. And then you're screaming for the OG games. But why? Why are you constantly screaming for the OG games when you already had them? Shouldn't you get something new? Like, shouldn't you accept something new? Like, if it's actually innovative, like, we want innovation. We don't want to keep seeing the same old things, or at least that's what my thought process is. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong because this continues to happen. So the only way you can see it working is if they let you choose a starter from every game. I mean, that would be kind of fire. That would be kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie, but would that necessarily make it justifiable for bringing back porting or remaking the Gen 1 games? Like, I don't even know, man. I think it's super nostalgia at this point. It's like super nostalgia. Like, people want to play the old games because they know how they felt. They remember how old they were when these games came out. And I think it's just like nostalgia definitely just hitting everybody, and they just can't take it. They're just like, yo, I want the old stuff. I just want better graphics for these games. But, like, don't you want an expansive universe? Don't you want that? Like, don't you want new Pokemon along with the older ones? Like, just have all of them just running around the island and you just keep doing your thing and doing the raids and stuff. Like, I thought that the not the last Pokemon, but the one that came out before, I thought that that's what people wanted. Like, it was on its way. It wasn't a full on MMO, but I mean, it was something. Like, it was something different. It was something different. Like you can ride on the Pokemon. Like I thought it was all right. Like, and I thought that people enjoyed that one. I thought that people enjoyed that one. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do, but if you want something different, I mean, the real way that you get at any company, it doesn't matter what's video game, like whatever, but you got to vote with your wallet, and they're not going to, and they're not going to, which is the frustrating thing. It's like you want to see them do better, but you're gonna just keep buying whatever they come out with. Shout out to Harvard to be back for the time being. Pokemon MMO is still online for free. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I don't know, man. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on with them. But I'll be trying to either tune in if I can, cause let's see what time is it supposed to be. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Pacific next Tuesday. So 9 a.m. I should be home. I should be home to at least catch it live. So we'll see. We'll see. Nintendo fans prove they'll buy anything. Yeah, no, they don't care. They don't care. They care, but they don't care because they'll complain about it. They'll complain about it like when it comes out, but at the end of the day, I think the majority really doesn't care. They give me another Pokemon Legends. Hey, says what you need. Okay, last two Pokemon games have been cheeks. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see.